in the group. And thank you so much. Yes, you have to okay it from your end as well. All right, so let's start. We're gonna start standing up nice and tall. We have doggies here, yay! All right, good. So just start standing nice and tall. Good. And grab your little band. And again, if you don't have a band, use the towel or a pantyhose will be good as well. All right, so we're gonna grab the band somewhere. Just your wrists are in the same line with the shoulders. Right. And you can do it double, right? If you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do it double, but depending on a strength, right? So just have it somewhere where the wrists and shoulders are in the same line, sitting nice and tall. Feet are hip distance. All right, from here, you're gonna take a deep inhale, reach arms overhead. And then arc the arms down at your sides, right? So today, we will do the full body work, but we're gonna emphasize a little bit more the shoulders and hips. Inhale, let's reach. Exhale down at your side, right? So gentle little pull on the band, right? Very gently, but see if you can keep that resistance, right? So very gently, but we want to keep the resistance as you're moving your arms. A couple more times, go slow. Inhale as you reach, exhale down. And again, inhale, you reach. Sorry, my arms are cutting off a little bit. Exhale down a couple more times. Inhale, you reach. Exhale down. One more time. Let's reach. Hold here. We're going to do a little side bend. And come nice and tall. A little side bend the other way. Come nice and tall. Inhale, you side bend. Exhale, tall. Inhale, you side bend. Exhale, tall, right? So noticing here, my hips are not moving, right? So I'm not moving the hips. We're going through the shoulders and the ribs only. So again, keep the resistance through the band or through your pantyhose, wherever you have a little bit, right? So just a little bit. It's not going to be a big resistance here. All right, come nice and tall here. And then arc the arms right there down at your sides. We're going to go into a little squat. You're going to come nice and tall, little squat and tall, little squat and tall. Click, click, click. I can hear my ankles. A little squat, nice and tall. Inhale, squat, exhale, tall. Inhale, squat, exhale, tall, right? So again, noticing here, when you're squatting, ankles, knees, and hips flexing at the same time. Ankles, knees, and hips. All right, we're gonna add on. As you squat, you're gonna reach your arms. Come nice and tall. Squat and reach. Nice and tall, right? So keep the resistance, a little resistance through the band. And we reach nice and tall. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We're going here for 4. And 3. And 2. And then you're gonna squat, you're gonna reach your arms overhead, you're gonna pause there. Can you lift your heels? Woo, drop your heels and lift, and drop, and lift, and drop, and lift, and drop. For 3, for 2, for 1. Keep your heels nice and high, lower the arms down, extend your legs, lower the heels down. It's just good. So from here, we're gonna go back into your squat. You're gonna come nice and tall, open the leg to the side, squat, open, squat, open. You're gonna reach arms forward, squat, open, right? So right away, going into the hip, we're opening diagonal to the side. Diagonal to the side. Keep the resistance through the band. Squat and open. Squat and open. Squat and open. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Come nice and tall. All right, from here, come onto the summer side at the edge of your mat. Feet are hip distance. Maybe now having your band or your little, whatever you're using, right? Maybe a little bit shorter. You're gonna take a deep inhale, reach arms overhead. As you exhale, you're gonna dive forward, round the spine, bend the knees, let the head be heavy. Take a deep inhale as you exhale, slowly articulating through the spine, come all the way up, nice and tall. And again, you're gonna reach your arms overhead, gentle little stretch through the band. Inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna dive forward, round the spine, bend the knees, and then come onto your hands and knees. And then from hands and knees, we're gonna flip the legs forward and we're gonna sit nice and tall. All right, so so if you're using, so you can just have it double, or you can have whatever it's most comfortable for you right now, right? And whichever band you use. All right, so sitting nice and tall on your sit bones, move any pushy parts away from your sit bones. We're gonna reach your arms in front. So again, gentle, it's almost like you wanna stretch the bands. So gentle stretch, but noticing your shoulders down the back, collarbone open. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna hinge back of your sit bones into your little lean. And you're gonna come all the way up, nice and tall. And again, you're gonna hinge back, back of your sit bones into your little lean, and come all the way up, nice and tall. Right, so noticing here, keep the resistance through the band. And again, I'm gonna hinge back, and then come nice and tall. Oh, one more time, you're gonna hinge back, we're gonna hold the hinge. And it's almost like you wanna stretch. So we wanna stretch the band. You're gonna reach arms overhead. Oh, shakes. And then reach your arms in front. Inhale overhead, go slow. Exhale down in front. Inhale overhead, keep the resistance. Exhale in front. And again, overhead, back in front. One more time, overhead, hold. Inhale, as you also come all the way up, and then lower the arms in front. All right, so take two, reach your arms forward, stretch the band, shoulders down the back. Inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna come back of your sit bones into your little lean. And you're gonna come all the way up, nice and tall. And again, you're gonna hinge back of your sit bones into your little lean. And you're gonna come nice and tall. And again, we're gonna hinge back, hold the hinge. All right, so we're stretching the band. And then from here, you're gonna twist to the right and center, twist to the left and center. Inhale as you twist, exhale, center. Inhale, twist, exhale, center. Go slow, keep stretching the band, shoulders down the back. And again, you twist, center, twist, center. One more time, each way. Come back to the center, reach arms overhead. Ooh. And then straight in front, overhead, shaking, straight in front. One more time, overhead, hold. Inhale, as you exhale, come all the way up, nice and tall. Well, my shoulders are already feeling that. So I don't know about you, but all right. Move any pushy parts away from your sit bones back again. Reach your arms in front, stretch the bands, take a deep inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna curl. Now we're gonna curl the tailbone and pubic bone, curling, C-curve spine, and really slowly start lowering down, one vertebra at a time. Keep stretching the band. Who shakes? Keep stretching the band really slowly, lower all the way down onto your back body. Right, we're gonna bend the knees in, and you're gonna grab your band or your little again, whatever you're using, and you're gonna place it underneath your underneath your foot, right? So on your sole of the foot, but place it that way that we're covering the ball of the foot. So leg is nice and long. And then from here, you're gonna flex the foot and you're gonna point the toe and flex and point. All right, so there is a trick to this. When you're pointing, think about pointing with the ball of the big toe. All right, so try both. Try pointing with the toes, try pointing with the ball of the big toe. Notice the difference. right? So when we're pointing with the ball of the big toe, we're going more into the ankle. Where we're pointing with the toes, we're more stretching the front of the ankle, of the foot, right? So see if you can notice that difference. Point and flex. So as you're pointing, you're thinking, I'm pointing with the ball of the big toe. Yes, very specific, I know. All right, so next time, as you flex your foot, so keep your foot flexed, you're gonna slowly lower the leg down, 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 and you're gonna reach the leg back up. Inhale, lower, lower, lower. Exhale, low belly and reach the leg back up. Go slow. Inhale, you lower, lower, lower. Exhale, drag back up. And again, inhale, you lower, lower, lower. Exhale, drag back up. One more time. We're gonna lower. You're gonna pull the leg up. You're gonna hold here. And then from here, you're gonna cross the leg over the body. And you're gonna gently open to the side. Noticing here, we wanna keep the left side of the hip, left knee, so left side of the pelvis, sorry, left hip, and left knee nice and stable, especially as you're opening the leg to the side. Notice how slow I'm going, right? So I'm going across, and then I'm opening very tiny, right? So I'm still kind of like in the width of the mat. But we want to really keep the left side of the pelvis stable as you're opening the leg, especially as you're opening to the side. Right, so yes, this is a stretch, but this is also a sneaky little restorative exercise for the low back. All right, come back to the center, bend your knee in and extend both legs long just for a moment here. Noticing here, as you extend both legs long, notice if you feel the leg that we just worked maybe a little bit longer. Maybe the hip feels a little bit more in the socket. Right? Maybe yes, maybe no. Again, these are all just the guidelines, right? All right, let's bend the knees in. We're gonna bring to the other side. So you're gonna grab your band and you're gonna place it underneath your foot. So that way that the edge is right there where the ball of the foot is. The leg is nice and long. We're gonna flex and we're gonna point and flex and point, right? So noticing here, pointing with the ball of the big toe, point with the ball of the big toe. Notice the difference. We want to go straight to the ankle here. And again, we know that the strong ankles will take the pressure of the knee and the hip. Okay? All right, we flex, we point, we flex, we point. Couple of more times, go slow. All right, we're gonna keep the foot flexed, the toes towards the nose, and then slowly you're gonna start lowering the leg down just to hover, and then reach the leg back up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, drag back up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, drag back up. Couple of more times like this. And again, I want to really keep stable. So keep the right side of the pelvis, right hip and right knee stable as you're moving your left leg. All right, so next time as you reach the leg back up, we're gonna hold there. You're gonna cross the leg over the body and we're gonna open to the side. Go slow, cross the leg over the body, open to the side. Inhale, cross over. Exhale, open, right? So as you're opening, keep your right knee nice and stable. Right knee, right hip, and pelvis stable. All right, one more time. Cross, and then open up. Come back to the center, bend the knee, and then place both feet down onto the floor. Grab your little band and just maybe place it on the side for now. Just find your neutral spine. So knees are bent, feet are flat on the mat, hip distance, arc the arms down at your sides, and just for a moment, notice the neutral spine. All right, from here, take a deep inhale. We're gonna interlace the fingers behind the head, let the head be heavy in the hands. And just keeping the head heavy in the hands for now, we're gonna bring the elbows, just the elbows up towards the sky, and then open up. Again, a little bit more shoulders, elbows up towards the sky, open up. Elbows up towards the sky. Open up. And again, elbows up towards the sky. Open up. One more time each way. All right, and then we're gonna meet somewhere between these two movements, right? So somewhere where you see your peripheral, when you see your elbows with your peripherals, with little nod of the chin. Inhale as you exhale, curl up, little curl. And then slowly lower all the way down. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you slowly lower down. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you slowly lower down. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower down. Right, so go in here. And again, going just to the tips of the shoulder blades. Right, so we want to really be mindful not to press the low back into the floor as you're coming up into your little ab curl. Let the head be heavy in the hands. Little curl. Drop your chest down. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower down. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower down. All right, so noticing, are you pulling onto your neck and head, right? So can you keep your head heavy in the hands as you're coming up? Little curl, drop your chest down, and again, little curl. Drop your chest down. All right, a couple more times. I'm being gentle today, yes. All right, let's curl up. Hold your curl. Come a little bit higher up. Let the head be heavy in the hands. Let's pulse here. Little tiny pulses in your ab curl. Right, so noticing here, pulsing with the upper abdominals, leaving the head and neck out of this. Right, so little tiny pulse. 3 and 2 and 1. Hold. Let's bring the left knee into tabletop. Lower the foot down. Bring the right knee in. Lower the foot down, and again bring the left knee in. Lower the foot down. Bring the right knee in. Lower the foot down. Let's bring the left knee in. Hold. Bring the right knee to make the left hold. Point your toes. Flex the feet. Point the ankles. Point the toes. Flex the feet. One more time. Point. Hold the point. We're gonna dip the left toes down. Drop your chest. Curl up, pull the knee in. Dip your right toes, drop your chest. Curl up, pull the knee in. Notice how slow I go. You dip your toe, you drop your chest. Curl up, pull the knee in. Inhale, you dip your toe, drop your chest. Exhale, curl up, pull the knee in. Inhale, dip your toe, drop your chest. Exhale, curl up. Oh, shaky. Inhale, dip, drop, exhale, pull back in. Right, so we're alternating between the right and left. Go slow. And as you're dipping your toe, do your best not to arc through the low back, right? So you want to keep the low back in neutral. And as you're dipping your toes, you're dropping your chest. Think about the cinching sensation between the rib and hip. Right? So rib and hip. All right, go slow. Inhale, you dip, you drop your chest. Exhale, curl up, pull the knee in. Inhale, you dip your toe, drop your chest. Exhale, curl up, pull the knee in. All right, going really slow. Find your shake. Can you find your shake as you're curling up? Can you find your little shake as you're lowering down? Right, so it's about control. It's not about how many of these we'll do. We want to go slow with control. All right, one more time each leg. All right, so next time, as you come back into your tabletop, as you curl up, you're gonna hold here. All right, we're gonna extend the left leg long up towards the sky, bend the knee back in. Same side, extend the left leg long, bend the knee back in. Inhale, you extend, exhale, you bend. Inhale, you extend, exhale, you bend. One more time, let's extend the left leg long, hold. We're gonna flex the foot. You're gonna lower the leg down, 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 really slowly. And you're gonna point the toe, reach the leg back up. Flex and lower, really slowly. Point and lift, right? So here, we're holding the ab curl, right? We're holding the right knee in the tabletop. Absolutely, you can lower the either the foot down or the chest down, not both. But right, so noticing there is a little bit of modification if needed here. Okay, let's add the chest. right, so next time, as you flex your foot, as you lower the leg down, you're gonna drop your chest. Curl up, pull the leg back up, reach up. Inhale, flex and lower. Exhale, point and left. Inhale, flex and lower. Exhale, point and left. Inhale, flex and lower. Exhale, point and lift, shakes. Flex and lower. Point and lift. One more time. Let's flex and lower. Point and lift and hold. Bend the left knee in. Lower the feet down. Stay in your ab curl. Can you come a little bit higher up? All right, little tiny pulses here. Aha. Little tiny pulse. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Hold. Let's bring the left knee back to tabletop. Bring the right knee to meet the left. Point your toes. Flex the feet. Point the ankle, point the toe. Flex the feet. One more time, point, hold the point. We're gonna dip the right toes down, drop your chest. Curl up, hold the knee in. Dip your left toes, drop your chest. Curl up, hold the knee in. Inhale, you dip your toe, drop your chest. Exhale, curl up, pull the knee in. Inhale, you dip your toe, drop your chest. Exhale, curl up, pull the knee in. This is your this is your break between the sides. Right. Okay, go slow. All right, we're gonna go one more time with each foot. So drop your chest, curl up, pull back, and one more time. Dip your toe, drop your chest. All right, we're gonna come back into tabletop. We're gonna hold the tabletop. Let's extend the right leg long up towards the sky. Bend the knee back in. Inhale, you extend. Exhale, you bend. Inhale, you extend. Exhale, you bend. One more time, let's extend. Hold the extension. We're gonna flex the foot. We're gonna flex the foot, lower the leg down, 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 down. Point it to reach the leg back up. And again, you flex, you lower, super slow. Point and reach the leg back up. And again, you flex, you lower. You point, you reach. You flex, you lower. And again, we're holding the ab curl up so you can lower the chest down, right? You're still working. Flex and lower. Point and lift. Inhale as you flex and lower. Exhale, point and lift. One more time. Let's flex and lower. Point and lift and hold. Bend the right knee in and then squeeze your inner thighs. We're gonna close that gap in the low back. Imprint the low back into the floor. Squeeze your inner thighs. Can you come a little bit higher up in your ab curl? Let's extend the legs long, 45 degrees. Ooh, shakes. Bend the knee back in. Inhale, you extend. Exhale, you bend. Inhale, you extend. Exhale, you bend. One more time, let's extend, hold here. All right, hold your extension. We're gonna twist the chest to the right. Come back to the center. Twist to the left and center right. So absolutely can lower the feet down. But this is more fun. This is me being gentle. All right, come back to the center. Lower the chest, bend the knees in, give yourself a little hug. That one was fun. All right, take a deep inhale here. And a long exhale, deep inhale, long exhale. This is like 20 minutes abs. All right, good. And then from here, you're gonna bring both knees in, take a deep inhale. As you exhale, squeeze the shins in, lengthen the low back. Inhale, as you exhale, squeeze the shins in, lengthen the low back. One more time, inhale. As you exhale, squeeze the shins in, lengthen the low back. Let's lower the left foot down. So just the left foot down on the floor. And you're gonna keep your right knee in, place the right palm on top of your right knee. Dangle the right foot. So right foot, right leg is very, very relaxed. We're gonna make little circles with the knee here. Right, so, but again, there's a trick to this, right? Go slow, keep the left side. So left side of your hip, sorry, left side of the pelvis, your left hip and knee stable. Right, so stable, stable. The slower you go, the more you can notice if the left side of the pelvis is moving, so slow down. All right, let's switch direction the other way around. Little circle. And relax your foot, little circle. Relax your foot, relax the leg, right? So again, the more we relax the leg, the more the thigh bone sinks into the hip socket, and the more we're oiling up the hip. All right, let's come back to the center, slowly lower the right foot down. We're gonna bring the left knee in. So left knee, left palm on top of the left knee, dangle your foot. Yeah, so dangle, yeah, dangle, dangle, dangle. Good. All right, let's make little circles here with the knee. And again, we wanna keep right knee, right hip stable as you're making these little circles. For me, let's say, just see if you can notice the difference in your body. But for me, I have to really be mindful not to keep my right hip stable as I'm doing the left more than the other way around, right? So just notice if there's any side that it's easier for you than the other. And again, no judgment, nothing is better or wrong, you know, wrong here or better, but we just want to notice, right? All circles here. So this is the great restorative. Yes, we are working the hip here, but it's also, we are restoring the low back a little bit here, just by keeping the pelvis stable. Okay? All right, come back to the center and then slowly lower the foot down. So knees are bent, feet are down flat on the floor. Grab your little band or whatever you're working with. Okay, and we're gonna reach your arms in front of the chest. So I'm gonna make it double so you can see my arms. All right. So we're gonna reach the arms in front of the chest and then see if you can stretch your band a little bit, but noticing your shoulders. So we're gonna keep the shoulders down the back as you stretch here. Okay, take a deep inhale. As you exhale, press equally through the both feet. Lift the pelvis up, come into your bridge. And then slowly lower it down. Keep the resistance through the band. And again, press and lift. Lower down. Press equally through the both feet, lift up, slowly lower down. Right, so noticing here, can you press big toes and heels? So big toes and heels equally as you press and lift. So keep a little resistance to the band. I don't know, I'm already shaking. I don't know, like, is it just me or what's happening? All right, so next up, as you lift your hips up, you're gonna hold here. Let's lift the heels. Drop your heels and lift and drop and lift and drop and lift and drop and lift and drop and lift the heels. Drop your heels and lift and drop. All right, we're going here for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hold your heels nice and high. Hold. All right, you're gonna reach arms overhead, go slow, and then straight back in front of the chest. Overhead, back in front of the chest, right? So noticing a lot of shoulder work here. Can you imagine your shoulder blades kind of like 2 little bars of soap, and they're gliding down the back as you reach your arms down and up the back. Heels are nice and high. We're holding the bridge. All right, so next time, as you reach your arms back in front of the chest, you're gonna hold here, lower the heels, lift your hips a little bit higher up. All right, from here, you're gonna reach arms overhead, drop your hips. Pull the hips up, pull the arms in front of the chest. Inhale, hinge, reach. Exhale, pull back up. Inhale, hinge, reach. Exhale, pull back up. So again, feet are flat on the floor. We're pressing a little bit more into the big toes and the heels. All right, a couple more times. Go slow. All right, so next time, as you lift your hips up, as you reach your arms in front of the chest, we're gonna hold here. All right, you're gonna press into your right heel. Bring the left knee into tabletop. Inhale, as you exhale, slowly with control, lower the foot down. Let's press into the left heel, bring the right knee into tabletop. Inhale, As you exhale, slowly lower the foot down. Notice how slow I go. Want to keep the hips stable. And again, press into your right heel, bring the left knee in. And then really slowly lower the foot down. One more time. You're going to press into your left heel, bring the right knee in. And then lower the foot down, hold here. All right, we're gonna press into the right heel. You're gonna bring your left knee in back to tabletop, hold here. All right, you're gonna drop your hips, reach your arms overhead, pull the hips, pull the arms back in front, right? So same thing, but now on one leg. All right, so I really want you to keep pressing into your right heel. Right heel is your anchor. Inhale, you drop your hips, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, pull the hips, pull the arms. Inhale, hinge, reach. Exhale, pull back up, right? So when you're lowering your hips, lower to a tiny little hover. Do not drop your hips all the way down. All right, so one more time. You're gonna drop, reach, pull back up, hold. Hold. All right, we're gonna extend the left leg long. Bend the knee back in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. And one more time, let's extend, hold. You're gonna flex the foot. Lower the leg down to meet the right knee. Point the toe, reach the leg back up. Flex and lower. Point and lift. One more time like this, and then we're gonna add the arms. Keep stretching your bands. You're gonna flex the foot, lower the leg down, reach your arms overhead. Point the toe, reach the leg back up, reach your arms. And again, flex and lower, reach your arms overhead. Point and lift, one more time. Keep pressing into your right heel. All right, hold. We're gonna lower the foot down, lower the arms. Take a deep inhale as you exhale, lower the hips down. Yes, you're taking the break between the sides. All right, but the break is that way that you're gonna place your band over your hips. Band or your towel, whatever you're using. So right there on top of your hips where these little pokey parts are, right there in front. You're gonna stretch the band, right? So stretch it a little bit so there's a little bit of tension, not a lot, a tiny bit of tension. And then keep it with your arms. So arms are down at your side. Right, we're gonna press equal to the both feet. You're gonna lift the pelvis up. And then slowly lower down. Press and lift. Slowly lower down. And then of course, the more resistance you have, the more you're gonna feel your glutes working here. All right, press and lift. Lower down. And again, press and lift. Lower down. One more time. Let's press and lift. You're gonna hold here. All right, you're gonna swipe your hips to the right. Come back to the center, swipe your hips to the left. Come back to the center, right. So I'm gonna come closer towards the screen. When you're swiping your hips, what we're looking for, the hip bones are leveled. So your swipes, it's such a small movement. You're swiping from side to side, but we wanna keep both hips leveled, right? So there's no movement through the knees. It's a small little swipe. Knees are not moving. Hips stay leveled. Go slow, right? So the slower you go, the more you're gonna notice if there is one hip that it's maybe dropping or lifting up as you're gliding the hips from side to side. Okay. Come back to the center. Come back to the center. And from here, take a deep inhale. As you exhale, lower the hips down. Grab your little band, place it in your arms, right there in front. Right, so stretch your band and find your neutral spine. Feet are flat on the floor, hip distance. We're gonna press into the feet, equal to the both feet, lift the pelvis up. And then slowly lower down. Press and lift. Slowly lower down. Press and lift. Slowly lower down. And one more time, let's press and lift. You're gonna hold here. All right, we're gonna press into the right heel, bring the left knee in. Slowly, with control over the foot down. We're going to press into the left heel, bring the right knee in. And then slowly lower the foot down. Press into your right heel, bring the left knee in. And then slowly lower the foot down. One more time, we're gonna press into your left heel, bring the right knee in, we're gonna hold here. All right, you're gonna hold here. You're gonna drop your hips, reach your arms overhead. Pull the hips, pull the arms in front. Inhale, you drop, you reach. Exhale, pull back up. Go slow, keep stretching your band, keep pressing into your left heel. Inhale, you hinge, you reach. Exhale, pull back up. Inhale, hinge and reach. Exhale, pull back up. Go slow. Woo! One more time like this. And then pull back in front, hold, stretch your band. We're gonna extend the right leg long. Bend the knee back in. And again, extend. And bend. One more time, extend, hold. Flex the foot, lower the leg down. Point the toe, reach the leg back up. Flex and lower. Point and lift. Flex and lower. Point and lift. We're gonna add the arms. Flex and lower, reach your arms. Point and lift, bring the arms in front. Flex and lower. Point and reach. Flex and lower, keep pressing into your left heel. One more time, flex and lower, reach arms overhead. Point and lift and hold. Bend the right knee and lower the foot down. We're still in the bridge. Can you lift your heels? Drop your heels and lift and drop and lift and drop and lift and drop. One more time and lift. Drop your heels, hold. All right, we're gonna stretch the band, but your elbows will be a little bit wider. So elbows are bent. All right, we're gonna bring the band to the right. Come back to the center, bring to the left. Center. So keep stretching. Right, center, left, center. Notice your hips. Keep your hips and pelvis stable. All right, one more time each side. A little bit of rotation to the spine. Come back to the center and then lower the hips down, lower the arms down into your side. We're gonna extend the legs long. Just for a moment here, point your toes, flex the feet, point the ankles, point the toes, flex the feet. And again, you point and flex. One more time, point, hold the point. All right, so grab your little band. You're gonna reach arms overhead, all the way overhead. Stretch the bands. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, nod your chin. Hinge through the ribs. Head levitates. Come all the way up. So we're reaching the arms in front. Reach, 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 reach. Come roll up into a nice seated position. Reach your arms overhead. Back in front. A little bit more shoulders. Overhead. Back in front. Overhead. Back. So right, so noticing here my ribs, right? But as I'm reaching the arms overhead, the right front ribs don't move, right? I'm not arcing through the back, right? So the movement with the arms doesn't have to be all the way up, right? If you're noticing you're arcing through the ribs and spine. So why are we doing this? We want to isolate the movement only to the shoulders without bringing the spine into this. And again, none is wrong or better. We just want a different benefits here. Okay. You're gonna reach arms in front, right there. Stretch your band, take a deep inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna hinge back of your sit bones into your little lean, stretch your band. And then come all the way up, nice and tall. And again, you're gonna hinge back, hinge back, hinge back. Back of your sit bones into your little lean. And then come all the way up, nice and tall. One more time, you're gonna hinge back, hold the hinge. Cinching sensation between the rib and hip. Reach your arms overhead, shakes. And then back in front. Inhale, overhead, go slow. Exhale, back in front. Find your shape. That's the great moment where the body, the body is working really hard. One more time, reach arms overhead. Ooh. Straight in front. Inhale as you exhale, come all the way up. Nice and tall. Place your little band on the side. Fold over the legs. Maybe bending the knees a little bit just to protect the low back. Let the head be heavy. Deep inhales. Long exhale. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Couple more times. Maybe gently swing from side to side, but really keeping the head heavy. All right, you're gonna come back to the center and then roll your spine nice and long. We're gonna crisscross the ankles, come onto your hands and knees, onto your hands and knees. So onto your hands and knees, wrists below the shoulders, knees below the hips. So from here, couple of options here. Let's first do one, see how that goes, and then we can always lower the knees down, right? So you're gonna come onto your hands and knees, and you're gonna press nice and long. Tuck your toes, hover the knees. All right, so we're gonna add on to this. Keep your head heavy. You're gonna drop your chest down in between the arms, shoulder blades come together, press long, shoulder blades separate. Right, so we did this before with the knees down, but now as we're gonna hover, there's a little bit more work through the core, but at the same time, a little bit more work through the shoulders. If this is too much, please lower the knees down on the floor, right? So it doesn't have to, but just noticing here, so dropping the chest, shoulder blades come together, press long, shoulder blades separate. All right, we're going here for 3, and 2, and 1, and then lower the knees down, hold here. We're gonna hinge the hips tiny bit back, come back onto the hands and knees, and again you hinge, come back, right? So as you're hinging, it's not a big hinge. We wanna keep the tailbone long so we can access the pelvic floor and we can access the hip a little bit more here, right? Without rounding, right? So there's this, right? And then there is this. That's a tall spine from the tailbone to the crown of the head. All right, so next time as you hinge all the way, we're gonna find ourselves in the child's pose. All right, so come into child's pose. Take a deep inhale here. Long exhale, deep inhale, long exhale. All right, and then gently, very gently from your next inhale, you're gonna come back onto your hands and knees. Back onto your hands and knees, grab your little band. So grab your little band. We're gonna come into a high kneeling position. So this is gonna be a little bit more for the hips, a little bit more for the glutes, but you're gonna keep your, and shoulders as well. All right, so stretch your band. And high, nice kneeling, so high kneeling. All right, so from here, you're gonna hinge your hips and you're gonna come nice and tall. And again, you're gonna hinge. Nice and tall. Let's add the arms. Hinge, reach the arms forward. Nice and tall. And again, wanna keep the spine tall and long, right? So I'm just gonna come closer. When we're reaching the arms, notice this. What's happening with my spine, right? Over this, right? So there's no arcing through the spine, right? No arcing through the spine, no arcing through the front ribs. So if needed, minimize the range of motion with the arms. And again, hinge, reach, nice and tall. Hinge, reach, nice and tall. Hinge, reach, nice and tall. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1, come nice and tall, and we're gonna come onto the side. So you're gonna come onto your side, right away onto the forearm. So again, a little bit more shoulder, support. So on your forearm, knees are stacked, and then feet are together. Noticing here, shoulder, elbow in the same line. Be really, really mindful about this. You want to lift the bottom ribs up and away from the floor. So this is your starting and stopping point. Okay. So from here, you're gonna press and lift the pelvis. Slowly lower down. Press and lift. Slowly lower down. We'll be adding on to this, don't worry. Press and lift. Slowly lower down. Press and lift. Slowly lower down. Right. As you press lift, you're gonna open the top knee. Lower the knee, lower the hips. Press lift, open. Lower the knee, lower the hips. Press lift, open. Lower the knee, lower the hips. Go slow here. So if this is too much on the shoulder, right, you can always come down onto your side and just do the knee opening. Right? All right. So next time, as you press and lift, you're gonna open the knee, close back in, a little open and close, a little open and close. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower the knee, lower all the way down. All right, swing your legs, and we're gonna switch the side. So yeah, you see, I'm being, there's not a lot of repetitions to do. All right, so building the support through the core and through the shoulder. Knees are stacked, feet are together, tall. So tall and long through your supporting arm. Do your best not to sink into the shoulder. Lifting the bottom ribs up and away from the floor. You're gonna press and lift the pelvis. Lower down. Press, lift. Lower down. Press, lift. Lower down. And again, press, lift. Lower down. Let's add on. Press, lift, open the knee. Lower the knee, lower down. Press, lift, open. Close the knee, lower down. Press, lift, open. Lower down. Press, lift, open. Lower down. Let's go for 4. Go slow. We're going for 3. For 2, press open. And then for 1, you're gonna come here, hold. You're gonna lower the knee, open up and close and open and close and open. For 3, for 2, for 1, and then lower the knee, lower all the way down. Good. Come onto your back body, extend your legs long, grab your little band here, just extending the legs long. And maybe just arcing the arms down at your side just for a moment, closing the eyes, noticing the shoulders, noticing the shoulder blades. Maybe they feel more back in the socket. Gently from here, let's sway the head from side to side, or gently, side to side. All right, you're gonna come back to the center. And then from here, you're gonna point your toes, flex the feet. Point the ankle, point the toe, flex the feet. One more time, point. One more time, flex. So now we're gonna do the roll up with the feet flexed. The toes towards the nose. Think about pressing the back sides of your legs into the floor. Grab your little band. Reach your arms in front of the chest. So right there in front of the chest. And see if you can have a little bit more resistance to the band. Shoulders down the back. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, nod your chin. Hinge through the ribs, head levitates. Stretch your back, stretch. Hinge through the hips. Tall, long spine. Come all the way up. Reach your arms overhead. Back in front. Overhead. Back in front. And again, be mindful as you're reaching the arms, the ribs, the spine. They do not move. One more time, overhead, and then down at your side. Fold over the legs, round the spine. Head is heavy. Take a deep inhale here. And a long exhale. Deep inhale. Long exhale. And then gently stack your spine, one vertebra at a time, into your seated position. We're gonna cross the ankles, come onto your hands and knees. And then from hands and knees, we're gonna tuck the toes. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, drag the sit bones up towards the sky, find your downward facing dog, maybe pedaling the feet a little bit. Let the head be heavy. Take a deep inhale, long exhale. All right, you're gonna come high onto your tippy toes. So we're gonna pause with the pedaling. Come high onto your tippy toes, ripple forward into your plank. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, low belly in and up, drag the sit bones up towards the sky. One more time, you're gonna come high onto your tippy toes, ripple forward into your plank. Let's hold here. We're gonna come down onto the forearms, but that way that the forearms are parallel towards the floor. So this is gonna be a little bit more shoulders. All right, so forearms are parallel towards the long edge of the mat, not the floor. Long edge of the mat. All right, we're gonna take a deep inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna drag the sit bones up towards the sky. And then glide back forward. And again, inhale, exhale, drag the sit bones up towards the sky. And then glide back forward. So a lot of shoulders. One more time, inhale, exhale, drag the sit bones up towards the sky. And then come back, glide forward, hold for 3, 2, 1, slowly lower all the way down onto your bellies, right? So a lot of shoulder stabilization as you're gliding back and forward. All right, grab your little band, little, big, whatever you have. I keep calling it little band. I don't know why. All right, so and then from here, we're gonna have the arms in front. So grab the band. Wrists are somewhere in the same line with the shoulders. Legs are long. Head, forehead down. And from here, you're gonna roll the shoulders down the back, hover the arms, lower the arms, shoulders down the back, hover the arms, lower the arms, right? I'm just keeping my head a little bit higher up so I can talk to you, can hear me, but your forehead, your face is down, right? So, and then see if you can keep a little bit of resistance through the band. And again, shoulders down the back, hover the arms, lower down, hover the arms, lower down. So arms are right there in front, hover the arms, lower down, and again, hover and lower. One more time, you're gonna hover, you're gonna hold the hover. Now you're gonna bring the band towards your face, bending the elbow, and then reach forward. And again, you bend. You reach forward, you bend, you reach forward, right? So it doesn't have to be a big movement. Just somewhere towards your head or face. So you're gonna add on here. As you bend your elbows, you're gonna hold here. You're gonna reach one wrist up towards the sky. Come back to the center. Reach the other wrist up towards the sky, center, noticing it's the wrist, it's not the elbow, and reach, center, and reach, center, and reach, center, one more time, reach, center, reach your arms in front, and relax. Placing one ear on top of your mat, maybe bending the elbow, maybe bending the knees, swaying a little bit from side to side, right? So let me know if you felt any later, if you have felt any pinching in the shoulders or anything like that, right? You don't need to bend the elbows, right? If that's happening in the sequence that we just did. All right, good. Let's extend the legs long. And then gently press back onto your hands and knees. Onto your hands and knees. Take a deep inhale, tip your tailbone up towards the sky, arc the back, look up. As you exhale, round, drop the head. Inhale, you arc, you look up. Exhale, you round, drop the head. Couple of more times. On your own time. And again, noticing here, can you initiate the movement with the tailbone and then you travel up the spine. Let the neck and head come last. All right, let's meet somewhere in between these two movements. Tuck your toes. Take a deep inhale as you exhale, drag the sit bones up towards the sky. Find your downward facing dog. And then from here, with a minimum movement through the hips, we're gonna bring the hands towards the feet. Hands towards the feet. Find your forward fold. Bend the knees deeply. Rest the belly in your thighs. Head is heavy. Maybe taking the opposite elbows. Maybe swaying from side to side. Head is heavy. Deep inhales. Long exhale. Deep inhale. Long exhale. And if you're swaying, pause in the center, release your elbows, take a deep inhale. As you exhale, press equally to the both feet. Keep your abdominals in and really slowly stack your spine, one vertebra at a time. And as you're coming up, let the shoulders stack on top of the ribs. Let the neck, head, and chin be the last one to come up. Stand nice and tall. Arc the arms down at your side. Take a deep inhale, reach. Long exhale, let it all go. Inhale, you reach. Exhale, let it all go. One more time, you reach. Let it all go. Come stand nice and tall. Close the eyes just for a moment. And notice how you feel. Notice the breath. Notice your heartbeat. Notice any tingling up your arms, up the shoulders, maybe the legs. Acknowledge yourselves for showing up. And then gently blink your eyes open. You are all done. Thank you. I can't feel my arms anymore. I don't know. Thank you. Well, let me know how this went. If you have any questions regarding the shoulders, right? If there's any pinching or anything like that, please do let me know. I'm here to support you. I will be sending by Friday, by tomorrow, I will be sending the calendar and the link to sign up for the 20-minute consultation just to go over the form and all of that fun stuff.